What's up, YouTube cousins? Welcome back to Tommy Bites Homestead. I'm about to bring you some news that hopefully you can use because I'm sure a lot of people might not be aware of what exactly is happening or the fact that we don't have our own electricity. So this is my gardening and homesteading channel. This is my preparedness channel. I have to bring this here because we need to be prepared. I'm also going to talk about it on Tommy Bites 2.0, but I'm going to bring you a quick story. I have a few quick stories for you today that I'm going to share with you. We're also going to do a store walkthrough today. Today is going to be a busy upload day for me. But I also will be doing gardening and homesteading as well. What I want you to know is the tariffs began at 12 a.m. today, March 4th. Okay? Today is the day that, well, China's already got theirs. Mexico and Canada are going to be hit with those 25% tariffs that were on postponement for 30 days. Canada is hitting back because they say they don't care. If you do what you do, we're going to do what we do. I have a story here I want to talk about. A lot of people probably aren't aware. I was not even aware that we get some electricity from Canada. So Canada is saying, do you want to play these games? Really? We're going to see who's going to come out on top. Let's get to the story. In the midst of this story, while I'm doing it, start thinking, am I prepared if this hits my area? Am I prepared for a blackout in 2025? Am I prepared for all the things that are going to be happening? And if not, how can I get prepared? What can I do with the little finances that I have? Or if you have a lot of finances, you're good. There are going to be people, millions of people without power if Canada does what they say they're going to do. Please hit that like button, share the video out, leave your comments down below. Ontario Premier Doug Ford said Monday he is prepared to cut off electricity exports to the U.S. if President Trump's 25% tariff on Canadian goods go through. If they want to try to annihilate Ontario, I will do everything, including cut off their energy, with a smile on my face. This is what Ford told reporters at a mining convention in downtown Toronto. Doug Ford then doubled down on his pledge to retaliate by matching tariff, noting the U.S. is a major customer of Canada's electricity. One of two things are going to happen. They're either going to cut the electricity or we're going to pay more. Certain people who are using the electricity. Millions of people who are using the electricity. He says in quotation marks, they meaning the U.S., they rely on our energy. They need to feel the pain. They want to come at us hard. We're going to come back twice as hard. The Sun reported Ford said he would go dollar for dollar in matching tariffs. That's exactly what we're going to do. He says in quotation marks, they meaning the U.S., they rely on our energy. They need to feel the pain. They want to come at us hard. We're going to come back twice as hard. The Sun reported Ford said he would go dollar for dollar in matching tariffs. That's exactly what we're going to do. He also suggested that federal and provincial governments are unified in their approach to fighting U.S. tariffs, meaning I'm not just out here standing up at this podium telling y'all this and I don't have the backing of my people. He says in quotation marks, the provinces have a big say in it, but it's the federal government that's leading the charge. And we're going to stand shoulder to shoulder no matter who's in the federal government. I didn't start this tariff war, but we're going to win this tariff war, he added. Those remarks come as Trump announced Monday that the 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico will officially go into effect Tuesday, saying there is no more room for deal making before the 30-day delay expires. Now, that remains to be seen. We're going to see if they still try to make a deal or not. But if that deal is not made, y'all, we're going to be hit back by Canada. We're already being hit back by China. Trump also warned last week that the tariff will go forward after the delay of that 30-day that he gave them to align themselves and figure out how they're going to address the drugs at the border. Trump said Monday that vast amounts of fentanyl got poured into the country, largely through Mexico and from China. And he encouraged car manufacturers to build plants in America. He quotes, "What they have to do is build their car plants, frankly, and other things in the United States, in which case they have no tariffs." They're still going to have tariffs because those things don't happen overnight, y'all. Whatever these companies are hit with, we will be hit with if we are consuming it. The president also announced reciprocal tariffs will start April 2nd, which will cover imports from all nations that levy import taxes on U.S. goods. That being said, in a different article, this is the end of this article, in a different article that I covered last night over on TOMMYBITESTV 2.0, when he was talking about reciprocal tariffs, he sent a memo out to the farmers. Let me read that to you. Donald Trump warns U.S. farmers to start upping their product from April 2nd, after announcing that he will soon be imposing tariffs on external agricultural products. To the great okay, this is what he said in quotation marks. "To the great farmers of the United States, get ready to start making a lot of agricultural products to be sold inside the United States. Tariffs will go on external product on April 2nd. Have fun!" Exclamation mark. This is what he wrote on Truth Social. So he's giving us the date that these things are going to go up, basically. And there's no way, today is March, farming don't work like that. I mean, this month is March. Farming don't work like that. You need to up your production. Magically, vegetables and fruits are going to be available in abundance that they don't have to export or import. No, it don't work like that. We are in trouble. And it would be remiss if I don't say that wherever you can find space to drop a seed, drop a seed, so it doesn't hit you as hard when it comes to food. The production of food is going to cost more if you're relying on the store for your fruits and your vegetables. But those aren't the only things that the tariffs are going to hit. There are other things that the tariffs are going to hit that will affect many. And let's not forget what I said in the beginning of this video. Canada is willing to shut the electricity to the U.S. Let us not forget that and if you don't know, there are farmers who are in the potential of losing their farms right now. Some farmers, in order to keep their family farms, signed on to allow the government to put those solar panels all throughout their farm, known as solar farms. Well, I was doing a story last night, and I'm not going to tell the whole story, so if you want the whole story, you can go over to TOMMYBITES 2.0. The short story of it is they're not getting paid the monies owed, and they have poured hundreds of thousands into getting their farms up to par for this program, but funding has been cut. that falls under. So there's always already a struggle when it comes to that. I can't emphasize this enough. This is so important. Start preparing now. Start growing your own food. If you don't know how, I have videos, other people have videos. Or just wing it, okay? But start growing as much food as you possibly can. Start stocking up your home as much as you possibly can. Find ways to protect your family and your preps. Because if things continue to get as bad as I think they're going to get, your nice neighbor won't be nice anymore when they're looking for food for their family. If food stops showing up in the grocery stores because farmers can't just produce more, what are you going to do? See y'all in the next video. Leave your comments down below what you think about this story. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. And don't forget, this is a gardening and homesteading channel and preparedness channel. This is about preparedness. Always. Okay? Love you guys. God loves you more. See you in the next video. Bye.
Waste of words, waste of breath, 'cause I've got none to say. Thoughts stay burned inside my chest. Can't take it one more day. No matter how much pain I'm in, no matter how, gotta think, I gotta breathe. Changes to come, 'cause the light's just around the corner. Life must go on. What won't kill me will make me